Yo, this is Mommy Sexual reporting for duty. Okie dokie, so one of my good friends that goes by the name of Frozen Retsu essentially made a special type of Madoka Magica quiz that I'm going to be doing for Halloween. This is basically a Puella Magi Madoka Magica Halloween special. Now, rather than explain it, I'm just going to jump right into the video, and as I go through, these different options of what you can see on your screen, it'll make sense what this whole thing is really about. So the very first thing that we have here, as you can see, so it basically says here, which girl do you think would choose or rock this costume? Think in terms of personality and who would suit this look more. So the very first thing we have is, let me scroll down a little bit, but the very first outfit that we have is a schoolgirl outfit. Now, before I continue on, I'm going to have a link to this quiz in the description below this video, so if you want to play along with me, feel free to. So as I said, we basically have a schoolgirl. Now, what we need to figure out is which one of these other girls would wear this costume based on their personality. So basically, between Hitomi, Homura, Kyoko, Madoka, Mami, Nagisa, and Sayaka, which character do you guys think is more likely to wear a teacher's outfit for Halloween based on their personality? Okay, so I'm trying to think. I don't really think I see Hitomi as being a school teacher. I mean, she's pretty sophisticated, like she comes across as being, very well-spoken, very mannerable. So I kind of feel like it could work for her, but I don't feel like that's the ideal costume that I could see Hitomi wearing. Now, Homura, it's difficult to say because I've had teachers in my life that reminded me a little bit of Homer, like the ones that are, really serious and the ones that are, it's the kind of thing where I feel like they're the types of teachers who you would originally think are not very nice at first, but then as you spend time in their class, you start to see that, they're actually not that bad and you actually learn a lot from them. So I feel like this technically could work for Homer, but let's see if we have any better. Let's go down the choices and see if there's somebody who would fit this role a little better. So now you have Kyoko. I don't know why, but I could see Kyoko being like a PE teacher, like a physical education teacher. Like if you've ever had one of those teachers, like if you're like in a PE class or whatever, and they're basically like really enthusiastic about like running and trying to get the kids to participate in physical activities. I could totally see Kyoko as a sports teacher, but I kind of feel like because of this, because if you look at the actual image, I kind of think we're essentially going for a more modern type of teacher. So we have Madoka. I don't think I can see Madoka being a teacher. I kind of don't feel like this role would fit her. Like, I don't think she has the personality in which this would work. But that's just me. I just don't see it. I don't really see it. Then again, I suppose Madoka could be one of those scatterbrain teachers that is being really clumsy and makes a lot of mistakes. But it's the kind of teacher that you would find to be really cute. So we have Mami. Now, this is interesting. I personally think Mami would fit a teacher's role very, very well, in my opinion. I think Mami might be perfect for this. Because I personally don't see Nagisa as being a teacher. Not really. I think she's a little too immature. I just can't see it. Like, maybe if she grows up a little bit more in the series, maybe it would make sense. But I can't really see it. And Sayaka, no, I can't see Sayaka doing that either. I kind of I think if Sayaka was going to be a teacher, I think it would be a little similar to Kyoko, like in the physical education sense, but that's just me. So for this answer, I'm going to go with Mami. I personally think Mami would be the perfect character to dress up as a teacher for Halloween. So anyway, moving on. Let's move on to the next options. Hopefully I didn't spend too much time on that. So we have, oh wow, look at that. That looks hot. What a hot picture that is. Holy shit. You could put me in handcuffs whenever you wanted. But anyway, so we basically have a police officer. So we need to figure out which one of the girls is the most suited to wear a costume of a police officer. So for these options, we have Hitomi, Homura, Kyoko. We basically have all the girls again. Now, I don't see Hitomi playing this role at all. Like, not at all. Like, personally, no, I don't see Hitomi. I think she has too nice of a personality to be able to be a police officer. Homura, I mean, it could work. I mean, she does carry a gun in the series, so it's not like she, and she's pretty tough mentally. So I could technically see it working for her. I think she has the kind of personality that would work for being a police officer. She's pretty straightforward. And so yeah, I think it could work. But let's think about it a little bit more. So we also have Kyoko. Kyoko is tough as nails, so I definitely think that she would be very fitting to be a police officer, even more so than Homura, in my opinion. Now, of course, we have Madoka. Madoka, there is no way in hell. No. Just no. I'm not even going to explain that. No, absolutely not. Mommy-san could be a police officer. Though it may seem strange, but I kind of feel like Homura and Kyoko might be. I feel like those two are more fitting for that role. Nagisa, no. Sayaka could pull it off. This may sound very strange, but I think, wow, this is tough. I feel like for me, it's between Homura and Kyoko. I think I might go with Homura. I think, or is it Kyoko? I can't fucking tell. Okay, I'm gonna have to just choose one. All right, I'm gonna choose Homura, or should I choose Kyoko? Damn it. You know what? I'm gonna go with Kyoko. I think Kyoko would fit police officer the best. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so we have engineer. This is gonna be interesting. An engineer. Wow, this is gonna be tough. This is actually gonna be tough. So we basically have all the same girls. Now, oh my God, who would be the best suited to be an engineer? That's a good question. I don't know if any of the girls really fit this kind of personality. So you have Hitomi. I do not think Hitomi is suited for I don't, for some reason, I don't think Hitomi is suited for any type of job that requires like a lot of physical activity of any kind. We have Homura, we have Kyoko, we have Madoka. So between these girls, who is the most fitting? I personally think Sayaka could probably pull this off nicely. So I'm gonna go with Sayaka for this particular answer. So okie dokie, so moving on. So we basically have a clown costume. Oh my God, I think I already know who I'm gonna choose without even thinking about it. So as a clown costume, who would be the most fitting? So let's see. Tomi, no, Tomi wouldn't pull it off. Homura, absolutely not. If Homura tried to put on a clown costume, I think she would scare children. I really do. Kyoko wouldn't work. Madoka, I kind of could see Madoka playing this off okay. Like, I'm not really sure. Like, I don't know. Like, I get to see her being like a really awkward but kind of cute, funny clown. I'm not sure how to say it. I think Madoka could pull it off, but I think Nagisa is the most fitting for this. I really do. I think Nagisa is perfect for this type of role. So, yeah. Okie dokie. So moving on. Woo! Lolita! Oh my god! Like a little interesting fact about me is that I actually have kind of an obsession with girls who dress up with this style of clothing, especially in anime. Oh my god, that's awesome. Lolita. Oh my god, it's fucking cute. Woo! That's fucking cute. Oh, I loved it. Oh my god. Wow, I think this is gonna be a fun one. Okay, so we have Hitomi, Homura, Kyoko, Madoka, Mami, and if I had to choose one, I think Homura would be very, very fitting for this. Very fitting. I think she'd be perfect. I really do. I really think she'd be perfect. Wow. Yeah, I think Homura would be totally perfect for this. All right. Moving on. Harley Quinn. Holy shit. I have never heard of this before. Interesting. I actually don't know what a Harley Quinn is. I wonder if I should look it up. But I'm going to assume, because this is that girl from Batman. This is that little evil Joker type girl. Like, like very interesting. Wow. I've never heard of this before. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I had to choose, just based on what these images look like, if I had to think of what girl fits this type of look the most, I think it's Kyoko. I think this fits Kyoko more than being a police officer. So I'm gonna go with that. So we're gonna choose Kyoko. Now we have a mermaid. Oh God, this is too obvious. This is too obvious. Who would be the best suited to be dressed up as a mermaid? Jeez, I wonder who. I wonder. That is obviously going to be Sayaka. Obviously. She would make the best mermaid. So now we have a CEO. Okie dokie. And this is, I believe this is from the anime Danganronpa. So okie dokie. So who would be the best CEO? I'm okay. So I'm going to assume like CEO of like a private corporation or like a company or something, like a business. So essentially, who is the best suited to play this type of role? This is a little tough. Like if like right off the bat, I'm thinking maybe either Homura or maybe Sayaka. For some reason, I could see Sayaka doing a role like this really well. Let's see here. I feel really bad because so far I haven't chosen Hitomi for any of these options, but strangely enough, I think I'm gonna go with Sayaka. I think Sayaka would fit this pretty well. Homura would too. But for some reason, I would prefer to see Sayaka as a CEO of a company. I think she could pull it off too, because I think she kind of has that charisma. Like she's the kind of person that I think could rise at the top of society because she's a very charismatic person, and that's very important. It's very like when you're in business, like your charisma can really help you go a long way when you're dealing with other people. But anyway, moving on. So we have a waitress. Ooh, this is cute. What a cute picture. Okay, that's very cute. That's very, very cute. So who would make the best waitress? I'm not gonna lie. This might be the first thing that I've seen that Hitomi could pull off. Maybe. This is the only one that I think I could see Hitomi pulling off. I mean, I kind of think all the girls could do this. Like, I could totally see Homura pulling it off, like just being one of those deadpan, overly serious, monotone type waitress. Like, I could totally see her pulling it off. I could see all the girls doing this, to be honest with you. I could see all of them pulling this off, except for maybe Nagisa. But even then, interestingly enough, I think the character that I'm gonna choose for this is Mommy. Don't ask me why. Like, don't ask me why. But for some reason, I don't know. I could see Mommy pulling off I could see her being like a very, very, very cute, appealing waitress. Like, oh my God, can you imagine like having somebody as gorgeous as her like walk up to you and be like, oh, may I please take your order? Oh, okay. I promised myself I wasn't gonna scream. Okay, but yeah, I could totally see Mommy pulling that off. Weather Girl. Oh wow. This is actually a little tough. Who could pull off being a weather girl? Wow, that's really tough. Who could pull this off? Hitomi again, Homura, Kyoko, Madoka. I don't see Sayaka doing it. I don't see Nagisa doing it. I don't see Mommy doing it. I think Madoka could do it. Kyoko, no. Homura, no. Hitomi, maybe. For me, personally, now I know everybody may have different opinions, but I'm thinking between Hitomi and Madoka. I'm going to go with Madoka. Like, it may seem kind of strange, but I think I could see her pulling this off. I do. I could see her being a little clumsy about it, maybe, but I could see her pulling this off. Okay, so moving on. A hula dancer! Hula hula hoo! Hula hula hoo! A hula dancer! Oh my God, I think this is actually a clip from K-On! Does anybody watching this video watch this anime? Like, I personally really like K-On!, but, oh my God. Oh my God, that's awesome. Okay, I think that's Ritsu, by the way. Isn't that Ritsu from K-On!? If so, she's like my favorite character ever. Okay, so who would pull off being a hula dancer? Holy shit, that's awesome. Who would pull this off, I wonder? So you have Hitomi, you have Homura, Kyoko, Madoka, Mommy, Nagase, and Sayaka. Well, let's see here. If Madoka was doing it, it would look really awkward and kind of funny. I don't see Homura being able to pull this off. Let's see. I think personally, the characters that I have in mind who would be best suited would be Sayaka, because she kind of has that personality where I think she could maybe pull it off and have a lot of fun doing it. I could see Nagisa doing it for some reason, and I technically can see Hitomi doing it as well. Now, as far as who's the most fitting, I may have to go with Sayaka. I think so, because Nagisa would work. Hitomi would work. I'm gonna go with Sayaka. I think Sayaka would fit this very well, in my opinion. I think she has that type of personality. Okay. Oh wow, a ghost. Very interesting. Who would be the most suited for a ghost outfit? Holy crap. That is an interesting one. I think I'm gonna lean more toward Nagase and Hitomi. Who would be the better ghost between these two? This is gonna sound weird. I think I might go with Hitomi. I don't know why. I think she could pull this off. I think Hitomi could be a ghost, or I think so. I feel like Hitomi has the kind of look for that. So I think I'm gonna go, or maybe, or would Nagase? I think Nagase would be better. I think Nagisa would be better for this. I think Nagisa. Okay, is it Nagisa or is it Hitomi? No, I think Nagisa. I think Nagisa is the most fitting for this. I mean, because she's a little kid. I mean, this would be perfect for her. So I'm gonna go with Nagisa. Oh, this is an interesting one. Criminal. Oh my god. Ooh, and she's actually a good looking criminal too. Holy shit. I wouldn't mind like getting robbed from her. Okay, so a criminal. This is actually tough. If I had to choose one, I think this is probably gonna. I'm not sure. This might get me some heat, but I could see Homura pulling this off. This is really. I mean, when you think about what she did in Rebellion, this kind of works for her. I hate to say it. I could see Kyoko pulling it off as well. I don't really see any of the other girls being able to pull off the outfit. So I think I'm gonna go with Homura. I kind of feel, or actually, I don't know. Is Kyoko better? I think Kyoko might be more fitting. I can't tell. I don't know. Between these two, who would be the most fitting for this? I'm gonna go with Homura. I think Homura would fit this very well. I think she could pull it off. I mean, when you think about how people react to her, like in the third movie, it kind of makes sense. Let's see here. Ooh, we have an elf. Very sexy. I like the fact that it's blonde. And it's weird because of the fact she's wearing green. I'm kind of getting like this feeling of, what is it, deja vu, because it reminds me of that elf in Sword Art Online. Like, I think her name is Lifa. So who would pull off an elf? Let's see. We have Sayaka. I could see Nagase pulling it off. I think Mommy would be the most fitting, but Madoka could do it too. I don't see these girls doing it. I don't see Hitomi, Homer, or Kyoko doing it. I'm trying to think. So we could be Madoka, it could be Mommy, could be Nagase. I'm gonna choose Mommy. I think Mommy would make a really like sexy elf. I don't know why. I think it would work. I think Mommy could pull it off. So now we have a fairy. Oh my god, a fairy, a fairy, a fairy. It's kind of ironic that this would be one of the options, considering that in the concept movie, Madoka's like, oh my god, fairies. Oh my god. Okay, so Hitomi, absolutely not. Homura, no. Kyoko, no. Madoka, I think, could pull this off. Mommy, not really. Nagisa could pull this off. Sayaka, maybe, but she wouldn't be my first choice. So it's gonna be Nagisa and Madoka. I think I'm gonna go with Madoka. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Madoka. I think Madoka would pull this outfit. Well, I think it fits her because when you think of a fairy, you think of something that's kind of cute and kind of innocent. So I think Madoka could pull this off really well. So moving on. Ooh, a pirate. Arr! Arr! A pirate. Pirate. Okie dokie. Well, I can already tell you who I think is gonna fit this role. I like this costume also. Okay, so who would make the best pirate? I think Kyoko. I think Kyoko would fit this image so fucking well. Like, if she dressed up as a pirate, that would be so fucking perfect. Oh my god. So I'm gonna choose Kyoko. Now moving on, we have a witch, and this witch looks pretty sexy. Oh my god, this witch looks sexy as fuck. Oh my goodness gracious. Woo, she looks sexy. Okie dokie. I can already tell you who I'm probably gonna go with right off the bat. If you can guess, then I'm gonna choose Homura for this option. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like, Homura does have some attributes to her that I feel like she could fit this role well. Like more so because of what happened in Rebellion. Because she has that whole like devil thing going on. So I don't know. I just feel like she could pull off a witch like the best. Okay. So moving on, we have Animal Girl. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Who could pull off being an animal girl? Let's see. We have what do we have? We have Hitomi, Homura, Kyoko, Madoka, Mami, Nagisa, and Sayaka. Who would be the best suited for this? I'm thinking somewhere between Nagisa. I think Nagisa could pull this off. I think I'm gonna go with Nagisa. I kind of feel like this would kind of fit her really well for some reason. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go though. I could also see Sayaka pulling it off, but I'm gonna go with Nagisa. So moving on, we have Jasmine from Aladdin. Wow, who could pull off a Jasmine costume? I wonder. This is an interesting one. Let's see. I guess could he Tomy pull this off? I think she could actually. This might actually, when you think about it, this might really fit her because when you think about Hitomi being like, when you think about Jasmine being a princess in a castle and all this other, it kind of, I think this might, I don't know. I'm thinking either Hitomi or Sayaka. Oh my God, this is tough. I think I'm gonna go with Hitomi. I think Hitomi could pull this off. I think she could. I think this would fit her very well, to be honest with you. I think so. I'm gonna go with Hitomi. Belle, Beauty and the Beast. Oh my God! Wow. I already know. I already know who'd be perfect for this. I already know. I already know because Belle is kind of like the girl next door in a lot of ways. Like she's really down to earth. So the person that I would think would fit this really well right off the bat would be Madoka. I think she would fit Jasmine very well. Now, I wonder who her beast would be. Could it be Cube? I don't know, but yeah, I think Madoka would fit that very well. So we have Alice. Ooh, this is a really good picture of Alice. My God, she's freaking cute. She's so cute. Alice from Alice in Wonderland. Let's see here. So we have Itomi, Homura, Kyoko, Mami. Once again, I kind of feel like Madoka could fit this, but I also think Hitomi could as well. Between Madoka and Hitomi, I think Madoka would fit this more. I don't know why. I think Madoka would fit this more. I just feel like, yeah, I think her image, yeah, I think she'd fit that more. Snow White. Oh my goodness. Who would be Snow White in Madoka Magica? I think I'm gonna give this one to let's see, Sayaka, Nagase, Mami, Madoka, Kyoko. I'm gonna give this to Itomi. I think Itomi could pull this off. I do. I think that would fit her pretty well. So, ooh, Pocahontas. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my God. Okay. Who would pull off Pocahontas? I would probably go with. I would go with. You also got to appreciate the Disney characters. I think the person that made this quiz must really have like a really big affiliation with them. So anyway, for this, I'm gonna go with Sayaka. I think Sayaka would fit this very well. She'd be a great Pocahontas. So moving on, we have Mulan. I think I remember this movie. I do remember this movie. God, it was so long ago that I last saw this. Who would now? This is actually very tough. This is actually tough. Who would pull this off? Oh my God. It's also hard because I can't remember the personality of the girl that was a part of Mulan. Like, wasn't that the Disney movie where she dressed up as a soldier, like a male soldier or something at some point in there? If I'm wrong, then forgive me. It's been a really long time since I've seen this movie, so I don't remember. Okay, so I don't think he told me would do it. Homer and Mike could do it. Maybe, maybe. Let me think. Kyoko. I think I'm gonna go with Sayaka again. I think so. I think Sayaka could probably pull that off. It's gonna be interesting to see which girl I chose the most by the time this quiz is over. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Sayaka. Area. Oh God, this is too obvious. This is too obvious. I think Sayaka probably won this. By the way, this is too obvious. So I'm gonna go with Sayaka, and let's see what results we get. Gonna submit, and let's see what happens after that. This was actually a really awesome quiz. Thanks for submitting. Okie dokie. Okay, so yeah, it was pretty much it. So let me know let me know what choices you guys made when it came to the costumes, or let me know what your favorites were. Like when it came to costumes, when it came to deciding which costumes fit which girl, tell me which one was your favorite and tell me some of your choices. So anyways, yeah, so I want to once again thank my friend Frozen Retsu. I'll probably have his channel linked just for the hell of it. He does have a YouTube channel. He makes AMVs, but want to thank him again for making this quiz, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought, and I'll catch you in the next video, and I hope you have a very happy Halloween wherever you are. This is Mommy Sexual signing out. Peace!